Hello, everyone. Welcome to another scene for Sept of the Howling Winds, Werewolf, San Diego. In this scene, we have Writes the Rules, the truth catcher of the Sept, Ather of the Nation, has called upon the Cleoth Philodoxes to help him with a matter of a certain kinfolk that has caused a stir on Sept recently. And he thought it would be a good opportunity for others to get involved and learn from this. He also invited the cubs to observe if they wish. But it looks like that only one has shown up today, which is fine. At least this one can get the information to the others. And he has invited Malcolm to his home on Sept. It's a fairly informal meeting, but he's still, when you knock on the door and he answers it, he's still dressed fairly nice, much like he is in the picture, except he doesn't have on a tie and his collar's unbuttoned.
Ooh, casual. Malcolm, he's wearing a hoodie. He's got the Beats by Dre kind of hanging around his neck with a cord attached to it to his smartphone. He does have sunglasses on that he's got on top of his head. And when Writes the Rules answers the door, Malcolm will kind of lower his head in respect.
Writes the Rules will tap him on the shoulder and gesture for him to come in.
He goes inside.
And inside, you see a pretty well-furnished place. It's not a studio apartment, or it's not a studio place. It's more like, so most of these buildings are duplexes basically, and it is kind of a one bedroom. So it's very well furnished, what you would expect to see for a glasswalker. There are, gadgets and gizmos everywhere. He's going to gesture for you to just have a seat on the couch, and he'll sit in the recliner across from you.
Malcolm takes a seat and looks around and where's everyone else?
It appears they didn't show. I don't know. Schedules or whatever, but you're here. So you get the privilege of first to have the information and first to pick a side. I'm sure that you have heard the buzz on Sept recently of this black spiral kinfolk girl.
I have.
I thought it would be a good opportunity for you younger ones to have a chance to get in on this decision that needs to be made about her. She's not acted like a normal black spiral kinfolk would. When she was, and he air quotes, rescued by some of the other younger ones, she was being chased down by them. Apparently they wanted to kill her for some reason. They saved her, brought her back to Sept. She was brought to me, and we had quite a lengthy conversation. And he's gonna hand you a flash drive which contains a recording of that conversation. There are a lot of reasons, both for and against, letting her continue life on this planet. I want to leave it up to you. I will preside over the case, I suppose you could say, and let you and your counterparts argue the case. I was hoping that the two Philodox cubs that we have would have joined you today, but they're still welcome to watch and tag along if they wish, if they approach you about wanting to help you with your interviews. If you decide to interview anyone, they are more than welcome to. But
oh, sorry, go ahead.
She's given us some information that could help not just the sept, but all of the nation a great deal. I've been over it. What she said is in that recording. I've determined that she believes that she speaks the truth. And I would like to not take the warning lightly, and neither does our alpha wisdom of the earth. She wants a chance to redeem herself, to get away from the misery that she was born into. There is a way for her to do that, but she has to change. She has to become Garu first. We've done, well, I can't say we, but the right to be able to tell if she's going to change has been done, and it's been determined that she will. We just don't know when. So it's you guys' job to decide whether or not she's going to get that chance. Does she get the chance? Does she get to wait and see if she changes and then get the chance to redeem herself, or do we thank her for her information and end her life mercifully?
And in the end, who makes the final decision?
In the end, it will be me who makes the final decision, but I want to hear both sides of the argument. It is better it's better to make an objective decision when hearing all sides.
So our goal is to persuade you to see our side of it.
Indeed. And try and put your personal beliefs aside. Look at it for what it is.
I really wish I joined the debate team in high school.
He chuckles. There's no right or wrong here, honestly. It's just a decision. I'm sure that whatever gets decided, there will be soreness from certain people on either side. That is the burden that we must bear as Philodoxes. Now, since you are the only one that showed up, you get to decide which side you would like to argue for.
Huh, wasn't that a tricky question? I will take the side of redemption.
He nods. Very well, then. I will inform the other one that he will be arguing against her redemption.
I personally lean a little towards death, but I was told a long time ago by someone much smarter than me that if you can't argue on the other side of an argument, then you have no right to your opinion.
He nods. Very wise advice that you were given. I can appreciate that. Now,
So I'll gather as much info as I can and form a logical debate.
good. There's no timestamp on when this is to take place. The sooner the better, though. So, interview everyone she's talked with. I can tell you that she's talked with several of the Cleoths of the Sept. She's being guarded, and he'll give you the location of her hotel room where she's being held at. By Bamboozles the Worm and Symphony of Memes. And you will want to talk to the Cub Speaks in Binary. Also, Dazzles the Young, the Den Mother.
Okay. Consider it done.
Well, I thank you for your time. Do you have any questions?
Where do you lean, if you don't mind me asking?
He kind of strokes his goatee a little bit. She's young. She's led a miserable existence. However, she truly seems to be what's the word I'm looking for? Genuine in wanting to get away from the taint of corruption. Unfortunately, the taint has already taken hold within her, and there's only one way to get rid of it. And she could die in the process. But if it were just up to me, I'd be inclined to give her the chance. However, those are my personal beliefs. I want to hear what others have to say on the matter.
Fair enough.
And you may talk to the girl yourself if you wish as well.
No, absolutely.
From what I understand, the Cleoths are a bit divided as well on it. Some want to just see her killed. Others would like to give her the chance at redemption. So that is one reason why I've called for this little hearing to happen. Because I figure if there is such a divide in the Cleoths, then there probably is between everyone on this matter in the Sept. And who better to let decide and sway me one way or another than the Cleoths themselves. It's a good opportunity for you. And something like this may never come up again. So it's unique.
It's a good opportunity to kind of flex our Philodox muscles.
Mm-hmm. So, anyway. try and get the cubs involved if you can. Of course, you can't make them, but it would be good for them to learn as well. Especially that one.
I'll see if they want to stick tag along.
He nods. Well, I'll not keep you any longer. Thank you for your time, for hearing me out, and for agreeing to this.
My pleasure. And sensing that's his cue to leave, he stands and kind of bows his head again in respect. The higher rank.
And he'll give him a nod, tap on the shoulder.
And he makes his exit.
He kind of sits down after he leaves and strokes his goatee. I think this will be good. And does Malcolm have anything else to say?
No, but his internal monologue is, so we're debating on whether or not someone lives or dies. Fantastic. No pressure.
And with that, we will end our scene. Thank you to our player for playing and to our watchers for watching.